Summarize Ether entries, basically everything aligned with the 61 fib, given there are so many untested zones through here. My preferred entries would be above 3k at the 61 fib with the entire down move if we get there, but there is a weekly before that, and there is a 4-day before that, not to mention the daily, so I've alerted the 4-day at a 61 fib, and then there's an hourly just a little bit higher than that in the 4-day. I don't necessarily consider those particularly high probability entries, but just look for reactions as the price gets there. If it gets there, excuse me. From the longs perspective, at the long side, obviously we're on 3 month demand here, so this could just be straight bullish from here if it wants to, but obviously the preference is normally to get a retest, retest either making a higher low, or in this case, I wouldn't mind seeing it drop into this 3 week just below the previous low, or to the daily at the base of that 3 week, which is also coincides with the previous 2 month, which is again the 61 fib area. Failing that, then we've got a 3 month all the way down there, so that's a fairly long way to go, and I would like to think a 3 month zone like this is at least, you know, even if it's not going to make a higher high, is at least going to give a bigger retracement. One of the critical things also to be aware of on Ether is if it creates 3 month supply, so at this level, 2,600, if this creates 3 month supply, then I'm probably going to be fairly uber bearish on Ether, so this really has a week to get back up there, which it's more than capable of doing if it wants to, but it's going to need a big influx of capital to push it up 25%, and that would be a fairly big candle for the week, I think, compared to looking at some of the other ones. I think we can drop 25% in a week, but it's less common for us to pump 25% in the week unless there's news. So we've already got 2 month supply on Ether. It's already rejected off there, and now it's just competing with this 3 month demand.